exposed, where they deal with only Indian clients, be careful because hi might not go well with them. They'll think, okay, such a small guy or guy from, you know, very less than my experience, or say with the lesser position, he's calling me hi. It might not go well, right? This is a culture thing. This is a culture thing, so you got to be aware of the culture. Sometimes you are writing to somebody in Japan, they use san as the salutation. SAN, san as the salutation. You got to be aware of the culture as well. So if you're writing to USA, most of the times hi is okay. UK, hi is okay, provided who you are writing to. The best way is you can use dear. So say if you use dear, you'll have to use the salutation. You can use dear with the first name as well, right? Dear first name, but you can also say dear. You'll have to use first name. Dear Mr. Manoj. Give me a name from one from UK. Ben David. Jason. Jason. Don't call me. Jessica. Jason. Okay. Jason's first name. First name is Jason. Last name is Taylor. Say for example, if I'm writing dear, if I use any of this, right, then I need to use only the last name.
No, but actually his name is Jason, right?
Jason Taylor.
Jason Taylor. T-A-I or T-A-Y?
T-Y-L-E-R.
L-O-R.
L-O-R-E-R. Okay, either ways, your wish. So, just check in their email address. So,
Yes.
dear Mr.
Taylor.
last name. If you use Mr., Mrs. or Miss, you'll have to use only the last name. In India, we use Mr. first name, but you know, in European and in the Western countries, or it's usually even in India right now. When I get emails from the bank, they say Mr. last name, right? So have that in mind if you're using Mr. or Miss or Miss.
Last name is always representing their family name, right?
Not like that.
It-
For me,
it's
last name.
no, it's really confused here in India. Some people in Kerala and Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, they have the family name or the house name. We call it Taravada name, or the name of the illu. So we have that as the family name. I mean, last name as well. So you got to be. In India, it works differently, right? Different way. But usually, when you use the title, use only the
Last name.
Are you with me?
Yes.
All right.
Call me dear Mr.
Okay, so now tell me, if you do not know, you're writing to a lady, and you don't know if she is married or not married, what do you write now?
I just need the last name.
Miss.
Mrs. not married, right?
Miss.
This one?
Miss. No, no. Mrs. MR.
She's not married. She is
Miss.
married. She is not married. Yeah.
Miss.
Right? For men, it's cool, right? Mr.
Yes, Mr.
You marry, don't marry, doesn't
Always
have a problem. But here it's a little tricky. So in those scenarios, you can write M.S. Miss.
company.
That is M/S, Mrs. So that is different. This is Miss. Capital M and small s, right? Dear Miss. That Jessica, what's Jessica's last name? Bahubali?
No, you don't know.
Jessica Bahubali.
Jessica
Jessica Paul.
Amy Jagger. Amy Jagger.
Jagger. So dear
Jessica
Miss,
Jonathan.
dear Miss Jagger or
Don't confuse.
Okay. Alright. Okay, so that's for the title, right? So we have salutation, title, and then we have greeting. For greeting, see, I guess I've told you about euphemism earlier. Have I?
Yes.
Euphemism is, what is euphemism?
Polite way of
It's polite expression, right? Using a polite word instead of a harsh word. Most of the times we communicate back and forth they think that we are rude at times, right? So to avoid that, there are a few things which you can follow, right? Right from the greeting, right? Then they understand, okay, you don't mean any harm, you're not harsh, you're just expressing. So start with the greeting. So it can as simple as a greeting or greetings. You can just say greetings, right? Warm greetings, either ways, but don't go with the exclamation mark, right? At least one is enough. Greetings, 1, 2, 3. No, don't do that. Right? Exclamation can be taken in a wrong way as well. So once a person wrote, "This is a holiday," and he put 3 exclamation. So there was an email from on-site asking him why wasn't this task completed yesterday. He said it was a holiday here in India yesterday. So he put some 3 exclamation marks, and it got really escalated to a greater level, because when you use exclamation, it means don't you even know that, right? It was a so exclamation is what to say? What part of speech is exclamation? Interjection. Yeah, for interjection, when you use exclamation is not part of speech. For interjections we use exclamation, right? Which expresses certain feeling, surprise, anger, anything, right? So use greetings to start with, right? Or you can say greetings. Hope this email reaches you in good spirits. Hope you're having a good day. Good morning. So whatever. Or just say greetings, comma, good morning, whatever. Greetings, good morning. Not comma, good morning. Greetings or good morning. Right? Comma. So this kind of mellows the tone of your email. Okay? So that is for greetings. And when you're writing, you're asking about something, right? Lot of times when we use longer sentences, that's when you open the gates for confusion, right? When you go for longer sentences, you open the gate for confusion. Go for shorter sentences, right? Go for shorter sentences. Or the best way to avoid all this confusion is to go with the bullet points. Use bullet points, right? So that is a rule for sentence and paragraph. One sentence, one thought. One paragraph, one major idea. Right? If you're talking about cutter in one paragraph, you talk about the dimension, the next, what do you call cutter and dimension? Okay. Cutter and cutter. So one paragraph is for one major idea. Second paragraph is for something. It's all related, but one paragraph should have one major idea. One sentence, one thought. Alright? So go with bullet points, and never ever use capital letters completely, because it means you are yelling at somebody, right?
Yellow note?
Yellow notes is different, because there you are instructed to do that, right? Because here you are communicating. That's just a highlight and point. Change this, change that. Here you are communicating to somebody. When you want to shout at somebody or not, it's not phone, you cannot shout on them, then you can put it in bold and in caps, right? That means you are shouting at them. And don't use bold unnecessarily, only when it's necessary. You want to highlight something, then use the bold, right? Or say, don't use italics or italics everywhere you like, right? Hi, this font is good, I use this. No. Only when you have to make differentiation. And do not use lot of colors in your email. Highlighting color, this is not Pongal Rangoli, Pongal Kolam there, right? So you don't do that. So Independence Day, you will have 3 colors in your email for highlighting. Don't do that. So don't use colors unnecessarily. Use only when it is absolutely necessary. Don't use all the time, right? You can use colors in terms of the font, right? They have said something and you have done something that is in black. Yours can be in blue or green, just to differentiate. They listed something and what you have done for that. They listed something on what you didn't understand there. in those scenarios you can use different colors, right? You can highlight using color, but not all the time, only when it's necessary. And your entire email should have the same font, same formatting, all of this. It should be nicely aligned, okay? And then no smileys in, especially you're writing in Sigma, your official ticketing tool. You're not supposed to use smileys over there.
Not there. Email.
In email, see, it depends. A lot of times you don't use any smiley in terms of official email, right? But you and the other person share a very good rapport and they send you in a friendly tone, use it. But general rule of thumb, no smileys, no nothing, right? For official communication. Alright? Okay, and finally, you have the closing, right? Please have this deep in your mind. When you are requesting somebody to do something, when you are asking them to send you something, when you are asking them to correct something, if there is a request from your end, right, from your side, what you'll have to do is, when you're closing it right, you can say thank you in advance. You see what I mean? So thank you in advance. It's like, that's a good phrase to use. You're thanking them upfront, right? So you're considering that they will do this and you're thanking them upfront, right? Thank you in advance, right? And also, see, you are sending it for a correction again, alright, it's going back and forth. You can say, thank you for your understanding and cooperation, right? Because, nobody likes to redo things again. You can say, thank you for your understanding and cooperation. You can use, don't, see, please understand, I'll get there. So, that is closing with the warm tone. So, when you receive a guest at home, what do you do? Ding ding. Open the door and say, oh shit man, this guy has come. Do you say so or like, oh, please come in. So you welcome somebody comes home, right? You give them a warm welcome, that's your greeting. When somebody goes off, right, you give them a nice send off, don't you? Like, hi, bye, have a nice trip, nice meeting you. You say something, so that's your closing, right? So you can close it with have a nice day ahead. Have a good day. Here, don't say have a good day at the greeting. Then you're closing it at the beginning, right? So you can say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, greetings, whatever. Don't say have a good day there. Then it's done there, right? So close it with the warm tone. So what happens here is, when you use phrases like this, the other person understands that you really do not mean any harm, right? You don't want to be rude, right? You're just expressing what's the need of the hour. See what I mean? So these are some basic rule of thumb.
What is your thanks and thank you?
Well, that is for your signature. You cannot have both thanks and regards together, right?
We do mistakes.
Thanks and
all the wrong.
regards.
And there is a difference between thanks and thank you. You know that?
No, you don't have to use thanks and regards together. It's either thanks or regards. Thanks, your name, or warm regards, kind regards, kindest regards, your name. Right? And you'll all have to follow the same signature, pattern, not the same name.
Thanks and thank you difference.
Difference.
Thank you, right?
Thank you.
You later.
See,
No, actually, when we are studying in some.
see, this is just on your signature, right? See that, just on your signature, you can just say thanks. You can say thank you. See, but here, what did I say? Thank you in advance. Thank you for your cooperation. Thank you for your understanding, right? Please understand, if you have used the word thank you for your understanding, thank you for your cooperation, don't use thanks again down. Maybe this thanks is too many times. You can use regards or warm regards, kindest regards over there.
Thanks and regards use the same meaning.
No, give the same meaning, it's redundant, don't do that. And also, I would like to reiterate a few sentences which you should not be using, which we saw like the very beginning of the class. Right, do not say prepone. Do you remember that? Do not use
Revert it back.
revert back. Yeah.
Countable.
Can't able. Can't able. Revert back. No. You understand the meaning of revert. Undoing something is revert. Going back to the previous stage is revert. Right? You don't use revert. What are the list of terms which I gave you?
Good name.
Means.
Years back.
Years back, it's years ago. Prepone the meeting.
Discuss about.
No preponing. Reschedule the meeting. You don't
Discuss
discuss about something, you discuss.
Do one thing.
And don't say do one thing and give 10 instructions down. Right? Good job,
Do the
sir.
needful. Do the needful.
Yeah, do the needful. Yeah. Thank you for bringing that up.
Out of
So never say do the needful. So it sounds like, Krishna, I'm thirsty. Can you do the needful?
Oh my God.
Alright. So, what should I say? Say your bike doesn't start, right? You take to the mechanic and say, mechanic G, my bike doesn't start. Can you do the needful? And what does he say? I'll lift the moonjalo. Right? So what do you tell them there? So you say that, my bike doesn't start. Please check what had happened and fix the bike. But can you do the needful now? No. Right, you don't say can you do the needful. You tell them what
I don't know what to do. Do something you want.
what do you
You
want.
know what to do for your bike. Yeah?
Actually, I don't know what.
Just
I
tell
Nobody
what
knows.
happened.
Say for
But that's why I'm
example,
asking a help.
if you
I
do
was
not
thinking-
know,
Yeah, that.
if you do not know, ask them to fix it.
Yes.
What do you want? You want to fix, right?
Yeah.
Ask them to fix it.
Then we can use do the needful.
You don't use do the needful.
Must not use. Finally, there is no word. It's not
No, it used to be there. I'm not saying it's not there. There are words which used to be there. We don't use it right now, right? Like out of station, it's out of town right now. Okay.
Street is complete.
Like come again, you don't say come again. You say excuse me. Repeat that again while speaking. Right. Okay. Getting back to do the needful. You tell them what you want. That's it. End of the day, you want something, right? Just tell them. It's like, dear Mr. Manager, or applied for leave. Can you please do the needful? What is the needful here?
Accept or reject. Thank you for that one.
Thank you for the advance. You
For
will get.
advance.
Thank you in advance. You say for advance, you're getting some advance. Yeah. Right. So these are some basic things you need to have in your mind when you write email. These are some basic etiquettes. We can't go wrong in this one. Right? Also understand where to use a full stop. When a sentence is over, you use a full stop. Right? When you are, and one other thing which I want to insist here, there are a few technical terms we use time and again, right?
Yes.
Artwork, or say cutter info, dimension, or any other technical term for that matter. So if you are using the technical term along with the sentence, right, just put a
Quotation.
quotation there, right? Don't just write it because it might get confusing. Any technical term you use must be in quotation, right? Or if you are quoting somebody, okay, or if you are quoting directly from what is written in the pillar notes or OAT, just put that in the quotes, right? Okay, and you can also use a bracket, to add something to it, something to the. You need more explanation, you can put a parenthesis and you can just add inside, right? So that's about it. Thank you.